So in this problem, we're taking a look at the rate of change of a city's population. And often when I'm given information like this, I like to put it into a table. Helps me get centered and think about it. So I need to know the year and the population. And let's see, I've got 1962, 1980, so I'm going to write 1962 first. 1980, because that's the order they come in. I mean, like time-wise, right? 1962, the population was 2,246,800. And then in 1980, it was 2,255,800. And double check you copied them right. Looks good, looks good. So let's see, this it went up. So that's a good thing to know. As the years went up, right? These increased too. So thinking about my slope, I've got an increase divided by an increase. There's going to be a positive slope if I type it right. So the next thing I need to figure out is what is that? And so on a calculator, I would enter the second population. So that's the top of my slope. I'm thinking about the whole y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 2,255,800 minus 2,246,800. And commas are nice to make sure we have it right. And then let's see, this one was 1980, so 1980 has to go under it because they belong together. And 1962 goes with this one. Okay, so calculate time. Hopefully I can get these numbers right. Clear. On this calculator, I could either use parentheses or do it in pieces. I guess I'm going to use parentheses. So 2,255,800, and that should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits. Looks good. Minus 2,246,800. And double check we type those right. Yep. All right, so that's the top calculation. So I close the parentheses, divide. On this calculator, I need another parentheses. So it depends on your calculator. So mine's 1980 minus 1962. And that looks good. Ooh, and it's a nice number, 500. So this is 500. And a reminder what these numbers are, the numerators are people, and then denominators are years. So this must be people per year. And then there's a couple of ways to talk about what this means. I guess, how will I state it today? Kind of like it started, the city's population and don't use the word change, use increase or decrease, or is going up or going down, something like that. So the city's population, that was positive, is increasing by about, and I'm using about because I don't have any information about what happened between 1962 and 1980, so this is like an average guess, is increasing by about 500 people per year. And I'm going to be a little more specific and say from 1962 to 1980, because if somebody says, well, what about now? I'd be like, I have no idea. I don't have any information about now. All I can do is tell you that between 1962 and 1980, the city's population was increasing by this many people per year, right? And there's definitely going to be a test question. Almost every question is going to have a sentence that you're going to have to put with it about some part of it. And so here, there's a box there. So we've got 500, and then we've got our sentence. Word a lot of ways between 1962 and 1980, blah, 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 the city's population, you get the point. Good, except that is not an apostrophe. There we go. Nice. And again, I only got partial credit here because it says this question contains parts that must be graded by your instructor. So I'll read through these tonight, see how they go. And then anytime I grade something like this, I put feedback in there. And if you go back and look at the assignment, you should see that I wrote back to you about it, whether it was good or not. All right, let's try another problem.